And it is another beautiful Sunday afternoon here at the ICE Sports Forum, and we are just about ready to kick off week 2 of the summer 2014, more like spring-summer 2014 season of over 50 hockey, and it'll entail the Red Army versus the Yellow Jackets in this one. And right now the Red Army has a hot start after their big 8-2 thrashing over the Gray Wolves 2 weeks ago before things really got kicked off. And then of course you have the Yellow Jackets on the other hand coming off of a 7-2 loss against the Green Hornets, but then again they didn't have players as Omer Chiquan and Mike Brewster in the mix. So now with Omer making his debut this season, I would expect the Yellow Jackets to get on target a little bit. Of course, with team captain Tom Buchholz and Red Army captain Angelo Pontello, friends off the ice, but when it comes on the ice and they're playing against one another, expect dangerous things to occur. And as for Red Army captain Angelo Pontello, coming off of a big performance, hat-trick-wise, 3 goals, no assists in the last game. You know, he has now the opportunity to become the first over 50 hockey player this season, and in history perhaps, to score consecutive 3-goal opportunities or 3 hat-tricks. So watch out for that. That could be something to look out for as a milestone if he gets hot. And then of course, Angelo Pontello is not just all that the Red Army is about. You have other players, Dan Favier with 2 goals and 1 assist, in addition to Larry Lieber, who has a goal and assist, and Luke Messer, who is not here, having a goal and 2 assists in the last game. I mean, when you look at this Red Army team, you look at all the potential players, you're looking at basically a team that is very strong on paper and considered this past preseason to be the first team to potentially go 12-0. So if they play the way they are right now, just with 8 guys, can't wait to see what they have against the Yellow Jackets. And just quickly over here, you know, you look at this Yellow Jacket team, I mean, with the players that Tom Buchholz has, not the strongest team you would say, but nevertheless, it's a team that, you know, anything can happen on any given day. And with players like Omer Chiquan, Tom Buchholz himself, Randy Cristiano, Mike McDermott, Bill Tisch, you know, who knows, anything can happen. And of course, Paul Rockhill back at defense, you know, if he has a good game, the defense can be solid. And then of course, never forget to give credit to goalie Larry Wood. And he's had a performance of his own. Of course, last game wasn't his best, but you can never judge him on that. And with that, we will have face-off to you shortly as teams are getting ready to strategize. Don't go away, we'll be right back.
Hey, nice dog.
Yeah, this is Piper, your bred border collie. Watch this. Piper, fetch. Good boy, Piper, you're such a smart dog. So, what can your dog do?
Fergus, Bud Light. Bad dog.
Fresh, smooth, real Bud Light. It's all here.
Just about ready to begin face-off. Yellow Jackets with their lineup, Red Army with their lineup. For starters, you got Rick Alon at left wing, John Mudra at right wing, and Dan Favier at center, with Angelo Pontello at right defense and Larry Liebler at left defense. That'll be an interesting position for him to go in as the game begins. And then, of course, at the Yellow Jackets left wing, Steve Byrne, center Omer Chiquan, right wing Bill Tisch, right defender Tom Buchholz with left defender Paul Rockhill. And as the game begins, Steve D'Angelo trying to get it away from traffic. He'll get this pass back over to Favier, gets it over to Galan up the middle. Buchholz misses an opportunity to control the puck. Now it's back over to Rockhill. Off the boards it goes, gets back over to Pontello back in his own zone, looking to get it off the Favier, off his skate, and Liebler's going to take it up into Yellow Jacket zone. He makes a move off of Chiquan. Now finds Favier. 3 Red Army players, but a whole bunch of Yellow Jackets in their zone. Favier looking to finish here. No one there, and there goes Omer Chiquan trying to take a move off. Pontello knocks it back, now back over to D'Angelo. D'Angelo will just give it away off the boards. Now Bill Tisch comes in the way and takes the pucker out. Now it's back over to D'Angelo in the Red Army zone, but Favier will knock it away quickly. Pontello now stopped by Chiquan. And now we have ourselves an aggressive game as Pontello trying to get the pass back over to Gallant. Washburn quickly on top of him, and here comes Pontello, knocks it away. Gets over to D'Angelo, barely gets it off to Washburn as Favier gets a piece of it. Here comes Omer Chiquan skating to the left. John Mudger there to cover him. Chiquan in the deep slot, looking for a man to set up. Still struggling to get it somewhere. Gallant heavily pressuring Chiquan. Washburn with a shot, gets over to Falbo, and it gets knocked away, and here comes Larry Liebler the other way. Early opportunity there by the Yellow Jackets. Chuck Falbo had a chance to make it 1-0, but the Red Army were there and took the puck away from him. Here comes Randy Cristiano now playing back at defense, looking for a man to get the puck off to. And he'll pass it back the other way from Washburn now to Chuck Falbo. And Falbo will go ahead and dump this one in the Red Army end. Puck from Herman now to Pontello. Brewster almost got a piece of it. And here comes Falbo looking to set up here. Almost an opportunity scored there by the Yellow Jackets, but now taken away by Steve Paganella. Struggling to get the puck away, and he'll go ahead and get this one out. Falbo trying to skate for it, but Cristiano will knock this one back in the Red Army end. Gets it back over to Pontello, who now makes a move off of Chuck Falbo. Pontello now in the move, got some open room in the Yellow Jacket zone. Gets it around Buchholz, but is knocked away by Tisch. And now comes Buchholz, he's gonna go ahead and knock it away almost immediately, and now gets it back over to Paganella. Paganella with some open room in his own end, heading up into the Yellow Jacket zone. He'll weave his way around and he'll go ahead and dump this one out back in the Yellow Jacket end, where Larry Wood's gonna just fall on this one, and that will stop play there. Red Army now making a few substitutions in their lineup. Meanwhile, Yellow Jackets with practically another lineup ready to get out there. They barely just have enough to make 2 lines, and as for the Red Army with only 8 players registering in today's game, they're basically forced to do substitutions every now and then. As Fabier will take the face-off, and Chiquan is signaling Bill Tisch to take the face-off. It looks like, no, he'll get him on the left side. And it looks like there is an unidentified object that just came onto the rink. Looked like a tennis ball. Looked like one of the kids playing in the background must have got it over the ice. That'll delay play just for a second or two, but now we're back on as Liebler will dump this one back on the Yellow Jacket end. This one now gets over to Mudra. Mudra looking for someone, but could not find him. Puck open, Pontello will take it. In the Yellow Jacket zone, Steve D'Angelo knocks it away. Pontello quickly gets it back away from Tisch's possession, now from Buchholz to Chiquan. Chiquan looking to make a move off of Angelo Pontello, struggling to find a teammate, and it'll be deflected off of Pontello's stick. Yellow Jackets with a lot of fight here. Red Army trying to figure out what's going on. And instead the puck gets knocked back the other way. Wood stops it. And that'll give the Red Army a chance to substitute, but they'll have to do it quickly. And Fabier gets it off of Rockhill, but Rockhill's able to redeem himself. Gallant gets a piece of the stick. Now from Liebler to Rick Gallant. Makes a move off of Bill Tisch. Chiquan right behind him. Finds Fabier in the Yellow Jacket zone. Will hit this one. Gets it in the Yellow Jacket zone. Washburn knocks it away. And now it's over to Phil Field. He'll fire the shot. Bounces off of Wood. And now comes Rick Gallant the other way. Now getting back over to Marty Washburn. Now over to Chuck Falbo. Had a chance to break away, but now Gallant takes it away from him. This is now back in the Yellow Jacket end. Finds Cristiano. We'll try to get this one off the Falbo, but instead it gets dumped back all the way into the Red Army end. Lonnie Herman knocks it away. Pontello takes it. Evades Brewster in the process. Now over to Steve D'Angelo, and taken away now by Phil Field. He's got some room on the left side, entering Yellow Jacket zone. He'll pass it across the ice, gets it over to Gallant. Gallant now looking for a man to set up as he heads a deep zone, finds Field, shoots up top, right where they keep the peanut butter and jelly, and it's Phil Field who scores the first goal of the game. 7:39 to go in the first period, and you couldn't script that up any better, folks. That was just one of the most beautiful shots I've seen from Phil Field, and definitely a highlight to see. And with that, the Red Army take a 1-0 lead over this Yellow Jacket squad. And looks like the referees were having a few moments there over there talking about something, and now we have play on. And right now the Yellow Jackets find themselves in a 1-0 hole, and they're going to need to act fast to get back in this one. D'Angelo on the left, trying to set up to someone, now finds Washburn. Washburn takes a shot, bounces off a Falbo, and here comes the wide open Rick Gallant, gets past Washburn, only Wood to beat, makes the move around, shoots, and it's stopped by Larry Wood, and he prevents this from becoming a quick 2-0 deficit hole. And how about the great reflex skills of Larry Wood for that to happen? Yellow Jackets just got caught off guard, Falbo made a nice pass over to Gallant, and Gallant saw nothing but daylight, and he was quickly denied by Larry Wood, who was able to break things down and make the save. Shaquan versus Gallant. This one now over to Paul Rockhill. And Paganella gets a piece of the puck, trying to get this one away from Rockhill. Now it's over to Gallant. Gallant passes it back to Pontello, fires the shot, knocked away by Rockhill, the defender, and then there was Paganella trying to get to the puck. Here comes Paganella in the deep slot, heavily covered by Buckholz, and now comes Shaquan. Intercepted by Pontello quickly, bounced off his own player. Now Shaquan's able to rebound. This one now over to Buckholz, back to Shaquan, over to Rockhill in his own end. He'll get this one off the boards, trying to reach to Steve D'Angelo, but instead it's getting past Larry Liebler, and Liebler will now regroup for the Red Army. Passes it back over to Pontello, trying to set up to Favier, but Buckholz will get in the way. This one now in the Yellow Jacket zone, now in their end as the Red Army continue to make quick substitutions. Now here comes intercepted by Favier, gets a piece of it, but not enough as Shaquan then tried to get to it. Now it's over to Paganella. Now to Favier, trying to get this one back to Paganella, but it falls right to Bill Tisch. From Tisch now back over to Rockhill. Rockhill looks like he had D'Angelo, but he'll find Shaquan over the middle instead. Wide open room. It is 2-on-2 now. Shaquan trying to make the move off. He'll take the shot, and it gets blocked and knocked away by Herman. Another bounce shot deflected off of Tisch. Red Army now struggling to get the puck on the move. And now comes Liebler. He'll put this one high, gets over to Favier. And this one will get knocked around. Here comes Gallant. There's a quick hook there by Tisch, but nothing intentional. Cristiano trying to skate to it first before Phil Field. Shoots it right into Phil Field, and this puck is going backwards. Cristiano now trying to fire it away, instead intercepted it, and it looks like that was an offsides call. Mudrow was in prime position to take that pass away from Randy Cristiano, and instead just a little bit too far off the blue line, and that will be for an offsides. Red Army once again making another substitution, and now we find ourselves seeing Brewster versus Favier on the faceoff. This puck going completely the other way. Cristiano looking to get to that puck first. Finds Steve D'Angelo open on the right side. He still has the puck, got around Phil Field. And now intercepted by Gallant. Now Brewster trying to get away from Gallant. Puck now open. Chuck Falbo trying to get to it first, but instead taken away by Favier. And there goes Dan Favier having an open shot on the right side. Washburn completely in the way. Not sure, should have made a little move first before he was able to get that shot off. Now back over to Phil Field, gets this one over to Rick Gallant. Gallant trying to get away from Washburn, but Washburn stands his ground, gets it away. Now taken away the other way by Angelo Pontello. He's on the move, gets a room around Brewster, trying to set this one up to Gallant. Now Rick Gallant with the puck. Red Army quickly looking to score here. Sets up to Favier, slips in the process, and that could have been a nice setup. Foul ball in the process trying to shoot. Knocked away by Wood. Washburn struggling to get the puck out. Now over to Brewster. Trying to set up the foul ball. Off foul ball skating. Here comes Pontello. Takes the shot. Hits Cristiano. And what a great deep defensive effort there by Randy Cristiano. Angelo Pontello had a big shot coming. But Randy Cristiano in the right place at the right time. Stood his ground and he just shot right at him. If I was Angelo Pontello, I could have just maybe taken a second or two, even though I am Angelo Pontello. But you could have taken a little bit of more time to try to set up, maybe make a move around Cristiano and try to find an exposed spot on Larry Wood versus just taking the shot right on the defender. And now Buckholz trying to clear this one out around the boards. It will get past Liebler, and he will hustle down. Liebler finds Pontello. Yellow Jackets on the move, trying to make something happen, but everybody is just out of sorts, out of position with the Yellow Jacket squad. Now over to Rockhill. Falbo gets a piece of it, and we'll get this pass the other way. And now it's Bill Tisch trying to regroup and make something happen out of it. Shaquan now with the puck. He's trying to get this one out to D'Angelo. He will. He will be covered by Liebler. D'Angelo trying to set up the Tisch, and instead it's intercepted by Pontello. Finds Paganella. And now it comes over to John Mudrud. Stripped loose by Shaquan. And Shaquan will get this one back over to Rockhill. And now comes Shaquan again over the middle. Phil Field trying to stop it. Chaquan shoots this one high and completely over the net. Herman tried to make a stop, but it just wasn't in the right place at the right time. This one now over to Liebler. He will try to fire the shot from Mudra, instead intercepted by Tish. Tish gets it around to Chaquan. Stripped loose by Mudra. Now looking for the setup, Phil Field trying to get this one away. And now comes Bill Tish. Looking to set up here, Phil Field with the puck. Fighting for its D'Angelo, and he gets knocked off the puck. Here comes Mudra. Trying to make a move off the Buckholz, and it comes back to Chaquan for the Yellow Jackets. And he will go ahead and dump this one out, and that'll give the Yellow Jackets an opportunity to switch their lines as Pontello now with the puck. He will get things going for the Red Army. Makes a move past Brewster. He'll have to skate to it first, but instead that'll be knocked back. Pontello now struggling to get the puck out, having a little bit of difficulty at first. And he'll take the shot, and that one goes in. I don't know how that just happened, but it looked like Mike Brewster took the shot, but we weren't exactly paying attention on that one. And with that, just a poor effort there by the Red Army defense, just allowing things to happen, and Yellow Jackets just got the right shot that they needed, and now it's a 1-1 game. But the Red Army, though, you have to look at the facts here. They need to start putting up some points if they're going to be looking to try to stay in this game, because with the 8 players they have, the Yellow Jackets will have the advantage in terms of the depth factor as we head into the latter periods of this game. So, again, for the Red Army, they need to start scoring some more goals if they're going to be looking to keep on target with the Yellow Jackets. This one gets knocked away by Cristiano. Here comes Phil Field. This one now back over to Washburn. Stopped by Pontello. And he will get this one knocked away back over to Washburn, who will go ahead and put this one back in the Red Army end. This one now over to, I believe that's Mike McDermott. They must have made a jersey change in the last seconds. And so McDermott trying to make something happen on his own, and he is heavily covered by the Red Army defense, and here they go. Rick Gallant trying to pass this one over to Favier. Buckholz trying to skate past, and he gets in the way, and Tom Buckholz with the sprint skate right there, he's able to catch up to Favier and knock this one back in the Red Army end. And here comes Omar Chaquan skating through. Larry Liebler is going to have to get that puck away quickly. Now back over to Phil Field. This one now gets over to Gallant. You can see with these Yellow Jackets right now, they're just consistently out of position, but yet they're finding ways to still maintain in this game, and that is something that you have to look at as a good factor for the Yellow Jackets, is if ever there's a time where a formation is broken down, they look like the team that they can get back in position really quick and still find ways to score. "35 seconds remain in this first period. Puck back over to Rockhill. Rockhill trying to look for Chaquan. He will, but just a little bit out of his reach. Now comes from Gallant. Now over to Paganella. He is held up by Rockhill. Looking for someone to set up to, and that one will go away. Just poor awareness factor there by the Red Army as this one back over to Pontello. Fires the shot. Took a little bit longer than usual. That gave Chaquan enough time to interfere with his shot. This one from D'Angelo bounces off the boards. 4 seconds remain. Liebler will flip this one high in the air, and that is basically going to do it for this first period. Tied game 1-1. Thanks to a lucky bounce shot for the Yellow Jackets. They still stick in this one with the Red Army. And for this player-depriven team, they have some ways to go with 2 more periods remaining. Meanwhile, again, Yellow Jackets still standing strong here. They have a lot of great hustle and effort. They're playing with a little bit more fire under their skins. And again, after losing the Green Hornets 7-2 2 weeks ago, you could obviously tell, and it shows right here, that the Yellow Jackets have something to play for, and they don't want to be looked at as the lowest team on the totem pole here in this over 50 hockey league. With that, we head into first intermission. We'll have the second period out to you shortly. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Welcome back here, folks. Second period just seconds away from starting. It's Steve Paganella versus Omar Chaquan for the face-off. And things will get started quickly as it's over to Cristiano trying to get this one off the boards. Here comes Liebler, and it looks like the Yellow Jackets Jackets putting a lot of pressure on this one. Steve D'Angelo trying to get this one out quickly. Now it's over to Paganella. Here comes Paganella trying to make a move off of Chiquan. Spins around, but that's not going to fool him. Over with the puck now. And now he's going to start something for the Yellow Jackets. And coming in the way, Pontello strips it loose. And now it's over to Mudra. Angelo Pontello couldn't quite get to the puck. It was completely right behind him, but there was 3 Yellow Jackets that had a chance. And here comes Chiquan. Deeks off of Liebler. Chiquan stripped loose by Pontello. And now it's Bill Tisch who knocks it away. Now over to Mudra. Here comes an open Steve Paganella. Has a chance here. Trying to get past Washburn. But Marty Washburn holds him up well. Puck bouncing over. This is now to Pontello. He'll fire this one in. Bouncing around. Larry Wood stops it. And that will stop play. With that, there's a few substitutions that come in. A whole nother lineup change for the Yellow Jackets. And at this point is basically looked upon as a chess match. You don't know who's going to win or who's going to lose in this case. And there's a lot that still needs to be decided. And we have a whole game to decide still. Gallant versus Brewster now in the face-off deep in the Red Army zone. This one over to Herman. And Mike McDermott almost had a chance to strip that one loose and shoot it right back. And now here comes McDermott again. Another opportunity. Hits off of Herman's face mask. This one out to Phil Field. This one bouncing off of Brewster. Or correction, that was Mike Falbo. Now Rick Gallant looking to set up to Mike Falbo. Off his skate. Can he reach it in time? No. Rockhill strips it loose. And it's going for the Yellow Jackets the other way. Now it's over to Phil Field. And he is held up by Brewster and now will be taken away. Over to Falbo. Stripped loose of the puck. Now comes Buckholz trying to regain ground. And then we saw right there on the camera there was Chuck Falbo's skate. Right skate was over the blue line. Not exactly sure that wasn't called an offsides. Liebler with the shot, bounces through, and it looks like they're going to count this one in. Larry Liebler with an individual performance effort there, shooting it high. And that, of course, is one of Larry Wood's weak spots. If you shoot high in that area, you will definitely win most of that battle. And with that, the Red Army retake the lead with 10:17 to go. And with that, expect the Yellow Jackets to play with a little bit more fire as McDermott now lost the puck over to Brewster and now stripped away again. Now it's over to Fabier. Back over to Brewster. Pontello back, looking to defend. From Brewster, now sets up the foul ball just off of Falbo's stick. Just off of Falbo's stick, could have set up right there. Now over to Gallant. Finds Fabier, has some open room, and he slips and falls. Not a best moment there by Fabier. And that's the second time this game where he has slipped and fallen after getting a nice, beautiful setup. And now here comes Phil Field. He's on the move. Look out. Phil Field looking for another goal here. And no one was there to finish. And now over to McDermott. Gallant gets a piece of the puck. And we'll pass this one back to Pontello. This one now off to McDermott. Now Mudra trying to fire back over to D'Angelo. Now intercepted by Phil Field. And here comes Chiquan. Now Gallant, and he will basically give the puck away back to the Yellow Jackets, and now comes Buckholz. Buckholz with some room on the right, looking to fire his shot against Herman. Takes it, bounces around, and it falls right in Herman's glove. Lucky save there, and the right bounce that Herman needed to make the save. Otherwise, Buckholz was waiting for that rebound shot, and he would have just blasted that one right in the net. With that 9:02 to go in the second. And once again, a few more substitutions to come out. Looks like Pontello is definitely playing at defense. Gallant will be the forward. Or correction, Paganella will be the forward. Gallant's the center, taking it against Chiquan. This one over to Cristiano. Bounces off of Mudra. Now to Gallant. And now comes Liebler trying to find an open Steve Paganella off his stick. And that is going to be a near opportunity breakaway that the Red Army could have capitalized on, but the Yellow Jackets will now get it the other way. D'Angelo now from Chiquan's stick. Trying to get around Mudra. He does. Chiquan on the left side. Looking to set up the Tisch. No one there. Now over to Washburn. Bouncing around. Cristiano will get to the puck. Now over to Chiquan. In the Red Army end. Bill Tisch now with the puck. They'll have some work to do to try to get it out there to set up. And he still has the puck. Bouncing off of Liebler. D'Angelo with the shot. Can't finish. Looking to set up here, gets off to Liebler, now over to Paganella. Paganella finds an open Rickalon on the left side. Only Washburn back. Yellow Jackets will have to catch up. He'll take the shot, bounces off the wood, and he will be able to retain that puck for the save. Gallant with a near opportunity there to make magic happen for the Red Army. Just couldn't quite get the shot he wanted off as he was falling in the process, but you gotta love that effort by Rick Gallant. And once again, Yellow Jackets now change their line. Now it's back to Mike Brewster taking the face-off against Gallant. This one back over to McDermott. Look at this one off the boards, trying to reach Chuck Falbo, and he gets past Phil Field as well. And Larry Liebler, with that hustle and effort, will get to the puck first. He'll find Paganella. Bounces over, now gets to Mike Brewster. Brewster on the right side. Phil Field strips him loose, and here comes Mike Falbo for the Red Army. And then instead, he loses control of the puck, and now it's buckles back the other way. Looking to set up to Falbo, fires the shot, bounces off of Liebler, and now Falbo will have another opportunity. He'll take the shot, bounces off of Liebler again. But now it is McDermott versus Field fighting for the puck, and McDermott will come away with it. Falbo waiting for the pinpoint to try to finish on the shot. Now it's taken away by Falbo. Mike Falbo gets this one across the boards past his players, and now finds Rick Gallant on the left side again. Rockhill back to help. Takes a shot, bounces around, and Larry Wood will fall on this one for the save. Dangerous opportunity from the camera view. It was zoomed out, but with viewers who had a closer opportunity shot, the puck literally was sliding in between Wood's legs, and that just might as well almost have gotten into the net, and that could have been a real unfortunate mishappening for the Yellow Jackets. So with that, more substitutions come out for the Red Army. Favier will now take the face-off against Jaquan. Favier falls once again. Falbo looking to try to regain control of the puck, and now it's over to Cristiano. Looking to set up, gets past his man D'Angelo, and that's going to be for an icing call. Yellow Jackets looking to do just about anything to get the puck out, but I don't think it was intended to get the pass past D'Angelo. 6:32 remain. Current score, 2-1 Red Army lead, despite only having 8 players on the bench. Puck back to Pontello, fires the shot, bounces around off of Wood's face mask. And again, another lucky save there by Larry Wood. And things are just going right now the Yellow Jackets' way in terms of the puck bounce. Tisch looking to set up, trying to find Chaquan. This one now to Liebler. And he could not get to the puck, and now Yellow Jackets have a chance to finish. Pontello got some help he needed. He will get shot down, and here comes a penalty. Omer Chaquan tripping Pontello, and that is exactly what can happen here. That is what can happen if you get Omer Chaquan too mad. He will resort to the tripping, and that is what Angelo Pontello knows that will get under his skin. And so with that, the Yellow Jackets get the first penalty. Red Army with the first power play. And again, if you're the Yellow Jackets, this is something that is not good for you, especially when you're down 2-1. So they're gonna have some serious work to do in trying to kill this penalty off. Liebler now on the move, gets around Falbo. He's got an open Paganella to work with. We'll set this one up to Favier, back over to Paganella, takes the shot, bounces through, and gets away from Wood. Looking for the open setup to Pontello, looking for his open shot, fires. Big time slap shot once again, misses to the left of the net. Falbo trying to hold up Mudra. Pontello will set this one up to Favier, but could not get quite the reach that he needed. Now here comes Mike McDermott. Triple team by the Red Army, and he'll get the puck away. Great effort there by Mike McDermott to knock Pontello off the puck. as this one gets back over to Washburn. Puck will be knocked back again. 1:07 left on Chiquan's penalty. And 5 minutes remain in the second period. Yellow Jackets getting a lineup change, and Washburn was very lucky to get a piece of that puck, because if he would have missed that in the time the Yellow Jackets had that lineup change, that could have been dangerous news for them. Rockhill fires the puck, knocks the referee, and now it's from Phil Field, intercepted by Washburn. 3 defenders back. Washburn trying to take his chance. He'll bounce off the puck. Big time opportunity, bounces off of Herman, and then after that wasn't aware of where the puck was. Washburn could have might as well finished up right there. Paganella on the left side looking to finish. Rockhill in the process trying to stop him. Paganella on the wraparound. Taking the shot, Wood knocks it away. Gets over to Paganella, now gets over to Gallant, looking to set up to Phil Field, taking the shot. The shot just a little too high. 9 seconds left on Chiquan's penalty. Now Gallant looking to finish, taking the shot. Bounces off of Wood, and it is saved. But just in those few seconds right there, the Red Army, beautiful chances, at least 2 of them, that they could have scored and capitalized on the power play, but just couldn't get the shots off that they needed, and it allowed Wood to adjust and make the saves. You can tell the Red Army have some system set up, and they're consistently getting the passes off that they need. And now Liebler comes back in, as well as Mudra. And of course, with 3 seconds left, Chiquan's just about ready to jump on the ice, or someone in his place for him. Mudra trying to set up to Pontello, but is knocked away. And here we are back to full strength. Chiquan checks in on the ice. And with Herman, he's just going to fall on the puck. He saw Chiquan coming from miles away, getting ready to finish. And Herman was not going to take any chances there. And with that, face-off will take place deep in the Red Army zone. So it's Gallant versus Chiquan for the drop. Back over to Cristiano, fires the shot, knocked away. Buckholz trying to take a shot of his own, and now gets over to Liebler. Liebler off the end around, gets it over to Pontello. Pontello now looking to set up to Gallant. Gallant now gets it, trying to get this one off the boards, but instead it looks like it will be cleared out. Gets back in the Yellow Jacket end, and that will be for an icing call. But for this Red Army team, you know, right now the key players that you have to be looking for to make sure that they're holding this team down is Angelo Pontello, Rick Gallant, and Larry Liebler. Chiquan versus Gallant on the faceoff. This one over to Cristiano, bounces around. Puck sitting on the net, and that will automatically stop play. Puck at the right place. Gives Herman a chance to set up a little. Phil Field now checks in for Larry Liebler. This puck going back over to Cristiano, takes the shot. This one gets knocked away, and now comes Gallant. Rick Gallant coming the other way. Chiquan trying to strip loose of the puck. Chiquan's still trying to get the puck away from Gallant, but he's having a little bit of trouble. Now has an opportunity here. Falbo trying to knock the puck away. Chiquan looking to set up to Bill Tisch, just out of his reach. And now comes Lonnie Herman now back over to Angelo Pontello, trying to set up to Mudra. And now comes Mike Falbo. Gets it away from Chiquan with the puck, now trying to set up to Mudra. But an arid pass, and now gets back over to Phil Field. Will make the move around Steve D'Angelo, now trying to get past Buckholz, but Buckholz gets his body in there, and he's able to get the puck away from Phil Field. Buckholz now finds Bill Tisch, and he's on the move, looking to set up to Chiquan, but Falbo gets a piece of it, now intercepted by Liebler. And with that, that'll give the Red Army a chance to substitute quickly here, as the Yellow Jackets are now looking to try to make a formation here. This one all the way back over to Liebler. Liebler now looking for Favier, just out of his passing range. And with a minute 55 in the second, Yellow Jackets still trying to find that equalizing goal. Pontello trying to fight with McDermott quickly to get away from the puck. And this one now goes back in the Yellow Jacket end. Washburn now trying to get the reach out to McDermott, but instead this one's going to go past. Phil Field's going to gingerly skate back. Phil Field deflected off a Falbo stick. Yellow Jackets trying to set up here. Red Army just looking to get this one out, and now it's back over to Rockhill looking to set up. Bounces through, intercepted by Pontello. Look out. Big time mistake there. Pontello looking for the big shot, takes it, and it gets knocked away. Yellow Jackets once again very lucky that Pontello's errant shot gave Larry Wood an opportunity to set up. As it's now back over to Phil Field looking to set up. This one over to Paganella, and right there, referee's going to stop play. And it looks like there's going to be a little bit of debate in terms of what happened. It looked like the puck hit the back of Pontello's skate, but I don't think it was anything accidental. But now it looks like the referees are going to send or give a penalty to the Red Army. Not exactly sure what it was. But with 58.7 seconds, Mudra will take the penalty. And this will give the Yellow Jackets an opportunity for a power play for the last remaining moments of the second period and a little into the third. But instead it's intercepted by Paganella, winds up for the shot, bounces off of Wood. And that could have been another big opportunity for the Red Army to capitalize on a shorthand goal. Phil Field now struggling to control the puck, and now it's knocked back by D'Angelo. Liebler fires the shot, and it hits Randy Cristiano in the top helmet. And what is up with this today? Everybody's like taking shots at Randy Cristiano. First, it's Angelo Pontello shooting right at him. And when Liebler tried to shoot the puck up just a little too high, hits off of Cristiano's face mask and deflects up into the stands. So now it's Chiquan versus Favier on the face-off. Red Army are going to have to do everything they can just to head into the third period with a lead if they still can. Chiquan looking to set up. And now it's back over to Steve Byrne. Or correction, that's Larry Liebler. Now it's over to Bill Tisch. Tisch looking to set up, and instead he passes it right over to Pontello, past Buchholz. And that's going to give the Red Army a chance to breathe a little bit. And more seconds will roll off the clock. As now Randy Cristiano with the puck will try to move things for the Yellow Jackets. Bounces off of Bill Tisch. And now the Red Army have one more chance. They'll fire the shot. Bounces off of Wood, and that's going to conclude the second period. And with that, Red Army hanging on to a 2-1 lead against this Yellow Jacket squad that has 10 players. And believe me, if the other players such as Lou DeMezza, Pete Dominici, Steve Byrne, and Mike Ricci were here, you know how this game would end. But even with those players right now, they're still maintaining a 2-1 lead and a very tight one against this Yellow Jacket squad that's still trying to figure out how to solve this Red Army team. With that, as we head into second intermission, we will have the third period out to you shortly. Don't go away, we'll be right back. 2-1 Red Army and 1:02 remaining on John Mudra's penalty. As we're just moments away from the third period, Rick Lalonde taking the face-off against Omer Chiquan. And the Red Army is elected to have 2 defenders back and 2 forwards. Pontello will reach for the puck, now over to Bill Tisch. Looking to set up to McDermott. Instead, it's intercepted by Favier. He'll fire the shot. Gets in the Yellow Jacket end, and that will even kill more seconds off the clock. 45 seconds remain on the power play. Chiquan moving quickly, along with the other Yellow Jackets, finds Brewster, and he will have to dump this one away. Liebler now with the puck. Flips this one high, gets a pass Favier, pass Washburn, and Bill Tisch will hustle down for the puck. 30 seconds remain on the power play. Tisch trying to set up to Chiquan, instead gets it off of Favier's stick, and eventually to Chiquan. He loses control, trying to set this one back over. Herman knocks it high, now it's over to Gallant. Puck bouncing around, Tisch will get to this one. And and will get right onto Liebler's stick, and he will try to clear this one out. Washburn quickly stops it. Gets over to Chaquan. He will skate around quickly, looks to set up to Brewster, now back over, and we are now at full strength. As this puck bounces around, Liebler with a lot of hustle and effort, now gets over to Chaquan, looking to set up to Tish. Tish skates around, looking for Chaquan. Chaquan struggles, loses the puck, and now gets over to Liebler. Shot denied by Chaquan, looking to set up here, and the Red Army will knock this one past Bill Tish. And this one is going to allow the Red Army to make a few substitutions. Tish with the puck. He's got lots of room to work with. Almost an opportunity there by Mudra. If he would have had a stick on that, that could have been dangerous news for the Yellow Jackets. Fontello now finds Falbo. We'll look to set up to Gallant. Big time opportunity set up. Sets it over, back over to Mudra, but it gets knocked away by Cristiano. Intercepted by Fontello. Fires the shot. Hits the crossbar high, still in the air. Now Pontello on a rebound shot, knocked away from Larry Wood. And that has to be some big time efforts there. Bill Field trying to stop it, now comes back, oh, it's Omar Chaquan. Knocked away by Falbo, now comes back over to Pontello, looking to skate around the Yellow Jackets. Squeeze away around Buckholz, looking to set up. He scores top shot, 3-1 Red Army. And an individual effort by Angelo Pontello will put the Red Army in a 3-1 lead. And for the Yellow Jackets, they tried everything on that one, but eventually the Red Army got their game going there. Pontello said, "You want an individual performance? I got one for you." And with 9:42 to go, Red Army now have a comfortable 3-1 lead over the Yellow Jackets. But you have to give some credit over to Larry Wood. I mean, he stopped some major shots, the first two shots there by Pontello, and then was it 10 seconds later, Angelo Pontello comes back again, puts the moves on Larry Wood, and he's able to finish. And now here comes another opportunity. Steve Paganella takes the shot, knocked away by Wood. Shot was too low there at the time, and now Cristiano looking to regroup for the Yellow Jackets. They got to put some goals back up on the board. And Herman will elect to let the puck slide for the icing call.
You're just going to make it on time.
Again, another big-time opportunity. Red Army just playing lights-out hockey, even with 8 players. And you have to say, this is just a remarkable squad right now, that they're doing everything they can. Liebler fires the shot again. This one now over to Washburn. Sets up to McDermott, and McDermott's got Falbo to work with on the move. Falbo's got to skate to get to the puck. He will. He's got some room on the left side. We'll fire the shot against Herman, and Herman knocks it away. Here comes Brewster. And he is held up by Falbo, but Brewster is able to get away. But not before Liebler knocks the puck away from his possession. Now from Liebler, trying to reach out to Favier. And instead, this one's going to be coming all the way back to Larry Wood. He'll get this one off to Rockhill, off the boards. Paganella gets a piece of it, and it's intercepted. Chaquan will knock this one back over to Falbo, and that'll give the Red Army a chance to somehow regroup, but they'll have to do it quickly. Chaquan, only to keep her to beat, but Pontello quickly comes back through and knocks the puck away. Liebler versus Chaquan. Lots of aggression going on. Chaquan looking to set up to McDermott, instead intercepted by Pontello, gets this one off the boards. And now it's a hustle race between Rockhill and Favier. This one back over to Washburn. And now taken away by Gallant into the Yellow Jacket zone. Rockhill back, but he's got Favier. Takes the shot, bounces off of Wood. Rockhill now trying to set up to Favier, but instead it's intercepted, and he's waiting for Chaquan as he is heavily covered by Pontello. And this one coming back the other way. Mudger trying to reach for the puck first, now looking to set up to Gallant. Looking to find Favier for the finish, but instead Buckholz comes in the way and now tips it over to Chaquan. And he's got McDermott to work with. Trying to pass this one back, instead intercepted by Mudra. And with that, Chaquan will have to do a little bit more work to try to get his squad going. And he'll skate into the Red Army zone. He's got 3 Red Army players following him. Now this one over to Falbo. Can't find the puck. Instead, Tom Buckholz takes it away. Pontello will now find Gallant. Getting it right on Buckhold's stick. He'll fire the shot. Herman kicks it away. Now comes Pontello. And he will get this one cleared out once more. Falbo's trying to skate to the puck first. He'll get to it. He'll kick this one back, more like a helping hand for the Yellow Jackets. And here comes Chacon. He'll feed the puck right to Falbo, and he'll just go ahead and dump this one away. That'll give the Red Army an opportunity to get some breathing room. Now Paganella trying to skate around, and now comes Pontello. He'll pop this one high past Washburn. 6.5 minutes remaining. Red Army with a 3-1 lead over the Yellow Jackets. As this puck goes in the Red Army end, Falbo trying to get to it, but instead Liebler, once again, you gotta love his hustle and effort. He is showing some strong promise here for the Red Army. Favier feeds it to Gallant. Still got Favier to work with. Washburn trying to direct traffic. Now back over to Favier. And now over to Washburn, trying to get this one past Phil Field. He does. And this one now gets over to Liebler. He'll flip the puck high, gets it over to Phil Field. Now back over to Washburn. This one off the boards past Falbo, and Herman's going to let this one go for the icing call. No, they'll wave it off as it comes back over to Liebler. And Larry Liebler now on the move. He'll get this one off to Paganella into the Yellow Jacket zone. He'll take an initial shot, takes it, and you can add more promise there for the Red Army. 4-1 lead. Paganella just took a low shot and then bounces off the post. And with 5:32 to go, the Red Army look like they've just iced this game. Again, with the eight players that the Red Army have right now, they still can find ways to win games as long as the right players are in the picture. But you have to admit, with playmakers such as Rick Gallant, Angelo Pontello, and Liebler, they're making this game possible for them to win. And now Mike Brewster taking the faceoff against Favier. D'Angelo trying to knock this one going, but instead Pontello intercepts it. Now it's over to Falbo. This one I'll take in by McDermott, trying to get this one off to Brewster. Instead it's Mudra who will knock it back in the Yellow Jacket zone. Quickly picked up by McDermott. Now, could have been a little bit questionable in terms of how Pontello tried to stop McDermott. But that almost could have been a penalty if he had not been a little bit more careful. Up now over to Rockhill, trying to set up the Buckholz. This one now over to Phil Field. Phil Field skates around. This one now over to Rockhill. Gets the pass over to McDermott. Two defenders back now, make it 3 for the Red Army. McDermott picks up on his own rebound. Looking to set up to D'Angelo. He'll fire the shot, but Mike Falbo was completely in the way. Now back over to McDermott again, taking the shot. Now taken away by supposedly Liebler. And the puck skates right through D'Angelo's legs. Sets back up to Rockhill, fires the shot. Knocked away by Liebler. This one off the boards, now over to Favier. Mudra with the shot, stopped by Wood's skate, and he'll dive on the puck then for the save. Now over to Cristiano Paganella, waiting for the setup there. He'll fire the shot, takes it through, and it's another goal for Steve Paganella, and he is now 1 away from his hat trick. Unbelievable. Steve Paganella just had a remarkable third period thus far, trying to get the right shots off. And with 3:44 to go, Red Army with a 5-1 lead over the Yellow Jackets. And And this was not quite what the Yellow Jackets were expecting heading into this game when they saw only 8 Red Army players. As Cristiano looking to try to set up, instead taken away by Gallant. Getting around Bill Tisch, trying to look to make a setup happen, but instead it's taken aback by Tisch. Pontello skating to the puck quickly. And here comes Chiquan. He's got a lot of players to work with. But Paganella will strip the puck loose from Chiquan. He'll find Washburn. Washburn held up a little bit by Paganella, and he's going to have to just cough this puck up as Herman gets it over the Phil Field. Bouncing around, here comes Chiquan looking to try to finish. Lost control of the puck. Now back over to Washburn. Will fire the shot, instead knocked away. Bouncing around. Now back over to Phil Field. From Mudra, and he's held up by Bill Tisch, but Tisch will get a piece of the puck, and now it's back over in the Yellow Jacket possession. This one now off the boards to Chuck Falbo. Falbo now looking to set up to Phil Field. Nice little pass around from Mudra, now back to Gallant. Gallant in his own end, finds Pontello. He will go ahead and clear this one out. Back over to Gallant. In the Red Army end is Bill Tisch looking to find a man to set up to. This one now back over to Buckles. Now back to Pontello, gets this one over to Gallant. Lost control of the puck. Pontello quickly trying to pick up on it. And Buckles trying to get to the puck, and Pontello stood his ground. And now gets over to Mudra, stopped and intercepted. Phil Field trying to hold on to Chiquan, but could not. Pontello trying to fight his way against Chiquan, trying to strip it loose. Chiquan with his back turned to the Red Army, making sure that nobody tries to strip the puck loose from him. McDermott with the bouncing puck around. This one will fall over to Herman for the save. And everyone was holding Chuck Falbo's stick up to make sure he didn't get the final touch. Minute 35 remaining. And the Red Army are not going to let up till the final buzzer. Yellow Jackets doing everything they can to maybe add one more goal to the board. Favier versus Brewster. This one back over to Liebler. Will bounce this one off and gets it to Falbo. Off the back of Favier's skate. Now Buckles looking to set up. Will take the shot. Bounces away from Herman. Brewster trying to come and finish. Puck now to Gallant. Now taken away from him by Rockhill. This one now over to Liebler. Bounces off of Rockhill, and Rockhill will keep this one in the Red Army end. This one now to Phil Field. As we enter the final minute of this game, Marty Washburn now gets the pass off to Steve D'Angelo, now to Brewster. This one back over to Herman, will knock it away. Liebler now with the puck. Brewster trying to get on him, but will give the puck right to Steve D'Angelo. Looking to set up to Brewster, and instead it's taken away by Liebler. Makes a move around Washburn. Will get the pass from him to Gallant. Rockhill trying to get around Gallant. Now Gallant looking to finish, trying to set up, and no one's there. And now comes Mike McDermott. Bounces off of Favier's skate, now comes Gallant. Bouncing off of D'Angelo's stick on the attempted shot. Now it's over to Falbo, looking to set up to Gallant, but couldn't get the right bounce off that he needed. Gallant now back over to Pontello, fires the shot, misses again. And now this will give Marty Washburn an individual opportunity to try to score, at least set up for a play. Gets it over to McDermott, fires the shot, and with that, that'll do it for the game. Final score, Red Army 5, Yellow Jackets 1. And the Red Army now starting 2-0 for the first time in 5 seasons, which is a big accomplishment for them. Meanwhile, Yellow Jackets still trying to find their way here in this league with a new team setup. But you have to admit, you gotta give credit to Larry Wood first and foremost. I mean, his remarkable efforts and the saves he made. This game could have been 10-1 easily had he not been on his A game and at his top performance level. As for the rest of the Yellow Jackets, I mean, you have to admit you have great players, but they just could not find the right system. They just could not find the right rhythm compared to this Red Army team that most of these guys have played with each other. You know, they find the right players that they needed. But overall, you know, both teams gave it their hardest, but in the end, the Red Army just happened to be the stronger team and came out with the win. And with that, this has been another production of PBN Studios. And we'd like for you all to join us again next week. And don't forget to stay tuned for our next doubleheader matchup between the Gray Wolves and the Green Hornets. That should also be an interesting matchup as well. But as for these two teams, depending on how the green and gray game goes, you know, the Yellow Jackets will find some opportunity to redeem themselves. But again, you know, it's a hard-fought game by both teams. And hopefully now with the Yellow Jackets, depending on who's going to be playing them next week, they'll have another chance to regain their momentum. But as for the Red Army, they still ride high, and they are still on pace. They've won 2 games already, and they don't look like they're giving up anytime soon. But against a team like the Green Hornets next week, they'll have a lot on their hands. So for here at the iSports Forum, I'm Angelo Pompello. I say so long, good night to you all. And don't forget to stay tuned to our next doubleheader game.